Hello everybody, welcome to the I Am IT YouTube channel. My name is Shabazz Dan, as ever, I am the IT Geek. Welcome back to another Microsoft SC200 Security Operations Analyst exam topic series. We're on episode 3 of Learning Path 5. So we've done a lot of Microsoft Sentinel, very introductory sort of learning path. Where we've done a few labs as well, done a few demos where we've kind of enabled Microsoft Sentinel, looked through the portal. As you probably remember, I had loads of errors, which I'm not sure why I was getting, so I need to look into that a bit more. I also mentioned, I think in the last episode, there was a book I wanted to talk to you about. So before we get started, so this is Mastering Microsoft Defender, and it's by Rue Campbell and Victor Hedberg, two Microsoft MVPs, both absolutely amazing guys, amazing people, amazing community people. And so if you remember, me and Victor wrote a book around the SC, I want to say 400, let's say SC 400 exam. And he's now partnered up with Rue to do this. And the reason why this is relevant is because the SC 200 exam does cover Microsoft 365 Defender. And this again, I'm going to do a book review on this, by the way. So I've read it, gone through it, and I've got my critiques ready. I'm joking, but an amazing book. And again, even if you don't want it to help with your prep, but because it only covers like obviously a certain part of the exam, I definitely recommend buying it. I'm going to put the URL in my description of my video. But yeah, great book, and again, one I've learned a lot from, if I'm honest with you. Victor is I've done presentations with Victor and written a book with him already, so I know how much information and how much experience he has in this area. And Rue Campbell's a security Microsoft MVP, so that goes without saying. And again, he really does know his stuff when it comes to security and Microsoft 365 Defender. So you can't go wrong with this book either way. But I will do a full review on it. Once this series is done. So yeah, buy the book. But right, for now, we're on the final episode of Learning Path 5, so let's get started with this episode. You got my socials, you don't need them again. So we obviously looked at Microsoft Sentinel in the first episode, but last episode we talked about creating and managing Microsoft Sentinel workspaces. We then spoke about querying logs in Sentinel. So what we're going to do in this episode, we're going to finish it off with talking about user watchlists in Microsoft Sentinel. We're then going to talk about utilising threat intelligence in Microsoft Sentinel as well. And there is no demo. We're just going to talk about these two topics, and then we're going to move on to a lot more demos in Learning Path 6, so do not worry. So let's talk about using watch lists in Microsoft Sentinel. We're talking about planning for Microsoft Sentinel watch lists. Investigating threats and responding to incidents quickly with sort of a rapid import of IP addresses, file hashes, and other data from CSV files as well. So that's kind of what it can offer. And once that information is imported, you can use those watch list name value pairs for joins and filters in alert rules and threat hunting and workbooks and notebooks and those sort of general queries. And those are all sort of features that we saw on the left hand side of the portal. So the watch list that you import integrates with all those other Sentinel features. You then need to think about importing business data as a watch list. So importing business data as a watch list, for example, you can import user lists with privileged system access or sort of employees that have been left company and terminated, and then use the watch list to create sort of allow and deny lists used to detect or prevent those users from logging into the network. And then again, another third thing you need to really talk about and think about is, when you're planning anyway, is reducing that alert fatigue. So you can create allow lists to suppress alerts from a group of users, such as users from authorized IP addresses. If you've got an office that perform tasks that would normally trigger that alert, and prevent sort of benign events from becoming alerts as well. So that'll help you filter out the rubbish really that's not a security threat, and just focus on what is or potential security threat. Final thing you really need to look at when you're planning for Microsoft Sentinel watch lists is sort of the enriched event data. So use watch lists to enrich your event data with sort of name value combinations derived from your sort of external data sources. We're going to get into data sources later on. So when we talk about managing Microsoft Sentinel watch lists, Microsoft recommend you edit an existing watch list instead of deleting and recreating a watch list. Log Analytics has like a 5-minute sort of SLA for data ingestion. If you delete and recreate a watch list, you might see both the deleted and recreated entries in your Log Analytics during that 5-minute window. And if you see these duplicate entries in Log Analytics for a longer period of time, you should really submit a support request. And when you have many items to add to a watch list, use that bulk update. A bulk update of watch lists appends items to the existing watch list. Then it kind of deduplicates the items in the watch list where all the values in each column match. And if you've deleted an item from your watch list and uploaded it, bulk update won't delete the item in the existing watch list. Delete the watch list item individually. Or when you have a lot of deletions, delete and recreate the watch list. The updated watchlist file is like uploaded must contain the search key file field used by the watchlist with no blank values. Okay. Let's talk about utilizing threat intelligence in Microsoft Sentinel now. So let's talk about defining threat intelligence first of all. So threat indicators are data that associate observations such as URLs, file hashes, or IP addresses with known threat activity such as phishing, botnets, or malware. Talk about managing those threat alerts. So in the threat intelligence area, you can view, sort, filter, and search your imported threat indicators without even writing the logs KQL query. This area also allows you to create threat indicators directly within Microsoft Sentinel and perform everyday sort of threat intelligence and administrative tasks like indicator tagging and creating new indicators related to security investigations as well. So again, a very short episode where I just wanted to concentrate on just finishing off sort of the theory. We are going to do a lot more of Sentinel, adding data connections, stuff like that. We obviously looked at KQL queries in sort of Learning Path 4. So yeah, a bit of a shorter episode there, just covering some theory. We're going to get into a lot more demos and some deep dive Microsoft Sentinel in Learning Path 6, 7 and 8. So hopefully you got something from that. Drop me a comment, drop me a like, and don't forget to subscribe. I've got so much more content coming, I've got planned. For those that kind of don't know, obviously I am going to be emigrating to Australia at some point. My visa's been delayed, unfortunately, by about 6 to 12 months, which is a bit gut-wrenching, if I'm honest. But so I'm taking a bit of time off. I'm going to be leaving Net Company. I'm going to be taking a bit of time off. And in that month where I'm off, I'm just going to be creating loads of content. Some more YouTube, different YouTube series. Just trying to recharge my batteries, recharge my mind, get my mental health right, because that unfortunately has suffered. And just get back to what I should be. And I'll hopefully I'll take you on that journey as well. So yeah, thank you everybody for watching, and until next time, goodbye.